Today, I'm going to show you how to build a full e-commerce funnel inside GoHighLevel, step by step, and I'm going to explain why we do every single click. By the end of this, you'll know how to set up a store, connect a product, automate your follow-ups, and actually understand how the platform works. All right, first thing you want to do is click the link down in the description, and it will take you to this page. That is your extended trial link. Click Start an Extended Free Trial. The reason this is worth using is because it gives you a full month to learn and test instead of 2 rushed weeks. So those extra days actually matter. You'll have time to design your funnel, test your automation, and maybe even make your first few sales before paying anything. Awesome. So after signing in, you'll land on what is called the Launchpad. Think of this as your personal checklist. GoHighLevel walks you through the essential steps: setting up a business, creating your first contacts, importing leads, building a funnel, and launching your first campaign. It's like onboarding built into the dashboard, so you don't have to guess where to start. This part matters, so you want to go through each one. It teaches you how all the pieces connect: your contacts, your emails, your funnels, your automation. Everything starts here. Now what we're going to do is go to the left-hand side. We're going to see a bunch of options pop up. We're going to click sites and funnel will pop up. So this is where every product page, checkout, and landing page lives. If you're new to the term funnel, just think of it like a guided shopping experience. Instead of a full website with 20 random buttons, a funnel gives your visitor one clear path so you can see the product, add to cart, and then check out. So essentially, less distraction means more conversions. Click New Funnel and GoHighLevel will give you 3 choices. You can start from scratch, use Funnel AI, which is amazing because you can create using AI within seconds, or you can pick a template that's already made. So we're going with a template because for your first build, it's much easier to start with something that's already structured and then customize it to your brand. So we are going to click Continue. Once you're in the library, you'll see hundreds of designs organized by your industry. So we can see social media influencer, we have intellectual property law firm, tax accounting, graphic designer, stock trading. It's quite amazing on how many different templates there are. There's also personal brand, and you can do mail or a funnel, which is quite amazing. So for this one, we can go ahead and search product at the top. And I like to grab the wellness ecom products one because it already has like a homepage, a product section, and a checkout layout built in. So we are going to click choose template and it'll drop straight into your account. So this saves you hours of design work and you can still edit every single part later on. And here's why starting with a template isn't cheating and it's strategy. Most business owners waste weeks trying to design something original when originality doesn't sell and clarity does. So your customer doesn't care if your layout is custom. They care if they can find the buy button. Now, once your layout is ready, this is where the fun starts, adding your elements. Every part of your page, from text to timers, lives inside this panel on the left-hand side. You've got your basics like your headlines, your images, and buttons, but also powerful tools people overlook. Things like reviews, you got your countdown, timers, and pricing tables. I want you guys to think of these like building blocks. A headline grabs attention, an image adds trust, a timer creates urgency, right? And a testimonial reminds people, hey, this actually works. So you can drag and drop each one right onto your canvas. So let's say we have a countdown. We can move it at any page. I kind of scroll down, but let's say we added a countdown here. When they scroll down, they can see the countdown. You can edit the time frame for the countdown. So I drag the countdown not too far up on the page where they feel immediate urgency, but when they scroll down, they can see it. So the first thing that grabs their attention is the product, not the countdown timer. But essentially, we can change the time. We can make the end date, the end time. So if it's like 2 p.m. or 1 p.m., it can adjust based off the time that it is. You can also just adjust it manually manually. So if we were to do a plus sign here, so here, as you can see, I changed the end time to, let's say, 11 p.m. We can see it actually does a manual countdown. So it's counting down from the moment that you selected your end time. Plus, you can change the time zone to any destination you choose. Great feature if your business is located at a different area. This is so easy, and essentially the goal isn't to fill the page, it's to guide the eye. Everything you add should lead the customer closer to one action, clicking the Buy Now button. So the center of your screen is your live preview. Anything you click, you can edit right on the page. So let's say you don't like a period there, you can delete it. Amazing. And on the right is your settings panel where you can tweak spacing, you got your colors or button designs. This setup removes the tech barrier, so there's no coding, no HTML. You can build a professional site just by moving blocks around. And because it auto-saves, you don't have to panic if you close the tab halfway through, because when you're building something, you typically have 100 tabs open, so you don't have to worry about that. And one thing to note is when people land on your page, they decide in about 3 seconds if they trust you. And that's why this editor matters. You can test real layouts fast and see what keeps people clicking. Think like a shopper and not a designer. So can you understand what you're buying in under 5 seconds? And quick reminder to turn on autosave. You want to do this before assuming it's on autosave, so just a quick note. All right, so we are going to go back and then we are going to land on the funnel structure. So look at the column on the left. This is your funnel structure. It lists every step: the sales page, pre-cart offer, checkout, and order confirmation. Each one represents a stage of the buyer journey. The sales page is where you introduce your product, you want to show pictures, and tell the story. The pre-cart offer is optional. It's that little add this for 50% off upsell before they check out. The checkout is self-explanatory, and the confirmation page is where they will land after they pay. You can rename, duplicate, or delete steps to keep it simple. So let's say you don't want a checkout page, you wouldn't do this, but you could just click the X right here. And each step of your funnel is like a sentence in a conversation. The sales page starts your story, like why your product matters. And the checkout page is your punchlines, what they're getting and why it's worth it. If that story doesn't flow naturally, people will naturally drop off. So before you obsess over colors, ask, does my funnel tell a story someone actually wants to finish? The whole point of this layout is to guide people smoothly from interest to purchase without confusion. All right, so now let's make this funnel actually sell something. What we want to do is click payments, then on the top right, go to products, and then we can select add product. And for the title, let's just call this one eye cream. So here is how each tab works. The product information tab is where you put your name, your photos, and description. You want to think of this as your sales pitch. You want to explain what it is, how it helps, and who it's for, and not just list your ingredients. Scroll down a little and you'll see product collection drop down. That's just a way to organize items if you plan to sell more than one product later, like skincare or accessories. When you write your product description, don't just describe what it is. Describe how it fits into your customer's life. For example, don't say hydrating eye cream. Say wake up looking rested even when you're not, because people buy outcomes and not ingredients. So you want to make it feel like a solution of what they've been searching for. Next is pricing. Set it as a one-time product and enter $50. If you want it to look discounted, you can add a compare at price like $79, and GoHighLevel will automatically show that crossed out number beside the new one. So we could do that. Awesome. You can also turn on track inventory if you want that only 10 left urgency message to appear automatically. Then you'll see a variants tab. This is where you add options like mini, full size, or bundle. Add variant. Uploading different photos for each variant makes your product page very dynamic. When a shopper clicks a size, the image updates instantly. Finally, there's the search engine listing tab. This is for SEO. It's what Google reads. All right, so you'll put in the rest, like the handle, the SEO description, the variants, the option name, and the value. And when you're done, click save. save. Now go to payments and then products, and you'll see the eye cream listed with its price and type. So this page is your master inventory. You can add, edit, or pause any product here without digging through funnels. This is where most people underestimate GoHighLevel. It's not just a tool, it's a business system. When your store, product, and automations live in one place, you stop wasting energy switching tabs or copying links, and that clarity alone saves hours every week. And that's time you can spend actually growing your business instead of managing chaos. And this is where GoHighLevel really stands out. Instead of using 5 different applications, one for your site, another one for checkout, another for emails, everything is connected. The moment someone buys, the system already knows who they are, what they bought, and when they bought it. That means you can set up automatic thank you emails, follow-ups, or upsells without touching anything manually. Let's look at how that works. We want to click automation, then workflow list. This page is where you build the if this, then that rules for your business. So you have several different options here. Once you click create workflow, you can start from scratch, select from template, import from a campaign, company-based workflow beta. So essentially you might create one saying if someone buys an eye cream, send a thank you email, or if someone abandons checkout, send them a reminder after an hour. So yeah, we are going to create our workflow from scratch, and you want to think of every email, text, or tag you add here as like a planting seed. Most creators send one email and then they expect a sale, but the truth is trust takes time. Automations don't follow up, they build relationships while you sleep. So even if this feels boring setting this up, you're literally building a version of yourself that keeps showing up consistently. So we are gonna start from scratch. So once you open it, you'll see a flow chart at the top. It says add new trigger. That's what starts your automation. You can pick triggers like customer purchased, form submitted, or tag added. So once we selected form submitted, we are going to save the trigger. You can also pick another trigger like contact tag, save trigger. Awesome. So below that are your actions, your send email, wait 1 day, check if opened, and continue the sequence. If the email gets opened, maybe send a tutorial or upsell. If not, resend with a better subject line. So what I would typically do with this is we can immediately send an SMS, and we can also create our new message. So like a welcome text, or just welcome maybe. Yes, do welcome. You can also select from templates, but the action name is SMS. So we can write a message to them like welcome to our store. Thanks for signing up. You can also do a sign up discount, which a lot of stores do. So here is a special 15% discount for signing up. Awesome. So after that, I will save this action. Then what we can also do is we want to send them an email, right? But before we do that, we want to add some wait time, because if you send it too soon, it'll seem a little bit too much. So we can add another action, and what we can do is add an internal wait. So we can select how long we would like to wait before we send the following email. So let's say I want to wait 60 minutes, right? You'll click save action. Awesome. Boom. So anyone who has submitted the form, anyone who has the contact tag will get the SMS. Then we will immediately have a wait time following the text message for 60 minutes. Now we will add another action, and this now will be the email. Perfect. So you can send it from name, from email, the subject, you got your templates, and yeah, the email will be sent after you create all of this manually after 60 minutes, and voila, you are done making a workflow. So we can make one ourselves. We could do welcome again, and you can select templates, welcome, save action, boom. Now we can see the text message goes first. There's a 60-minute wait time before we send out our email. email, and now we have a full workflow. So this is how real businesses keep customers engaged automatically. You don't have to remember to follow up or manually send anything. Once you build it once, it runs forever. And here's what most people get wrong about automation. It's not just about saving time, it's really about saving energy. You built this business to get freedom and not to chase emails. So every workflow you set up is a version of you that's still working when you log off, and that's the real leverage. Think of workflows like hiring a full-time virtual assistant who never sleeps. They handle every repetitive tasks. You can send thank you notes, discount reminders, review requests, everything. This is how e-commerce stores build relationships and repeat sales. Because while most people focus on getting a sale, automations focus on keeping that customer around. And this is how you turn a store into a brand. A brand isn't just what you sell, it's how you make people feel after they buy. So every message, every workflow, every page is your customer's reminder that they made the right choice. And once you do that, you'll never have to chase another sale. So we can also do test workflow. You can run contacts if you would like to, but if not, we will publish and click save. And now your workflow has been saved. Now let's talk about pricing, because people always ask which plan they should choose. GoHighLevel has two main ones, the starter at $97 a month and the unlimited at $297. The starter plan is best if you're a solo creator or small business testing your first product. It gives you all the essentials: the funnel builder, website tools, payment setup, email and SMS automations, and unlimited contacts. You can even run up to 3 separate sub accounts if you have multiple small projects. Basically, it gives you everything you need to run one business smoothly without paying for a dozen separate subscriptions. The unlimited plan is designed for people who are ready to scale: agencies, e-commerce brands, or creators who manage multiple stores. It includes everything from starter, but adds API access, unlimited sub accounts, and full white label customization, so you can brand the software as your own. It even lets you create a desktop app with your own logo and colors if you want to present it to clients. If you're just starting, go with starter. If you plan to manage multiple brands or want to grow into an agency, go unlimited. Both plans replace at least 5 separate tools: your email platform, your landing page builder, CRM, and scheduler. So even the higher plan usually ends up cheaper than paying for each one individually. Big takeaway: if you only remember one thing from this tutorial, let it be this: the technology doesn't make the brand, the intention does. Every click, every page, every email should feel like you. And that's what turns a funnel into a customer journey that lasts. And that's the full walkthrough. You've seen how to sign up, build your first funnel, add a product, connect to automations, and understand pricing so you know exactly what you're paying for. The best way to learn this platform is to actually use it. So open your free trial by clicking the link down below, follow this video step by step, and by the end of the day, you'll have a working e-commerce funnel live and ready to take payments. I'm Erin from Ecom Mastery. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.